what do we have down here? Ooh, okay. I hear a witch, but that could also just be from Griselda? Oh, there is definitely cave down here. Yep. So this area may look a little different. Let me actually grab a map real quick. Oh yeah. Been doing a little deforestation in the area. Oh, I guess you don't change any, okay. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. What is... Okay, so that's this little blot here, huh? Well, I guess let's get rid of that then, okay? Cool. Nice. And hello, my name is Chuck Ross, and we're playing Minecraft on Bedrock. Again. That is 2 episodes in a row so far. And let me actually go ahead and put this away. So today's episode, we are going to be making a couple of farms. One for sure, that I think will be fun. And I don't know, we'll see how the whimsy carries us. But for now, yeah, I got quite a bit of the dark oak. Quite a bit. I should never need to harvest some ever again. Of course, I say that with just about everything, and then, like, you know, 2 or 3 decently sized builds, and suddenly you need to harvest stuff again, so we'll see. What I want to do today is build a couple of farms. The first one we're going to start with is in here, which is not going to be this. This is just, I wanted a bunch of the dripstone and murder most foul. Yeah, I wanted some dripstone, so I just set this up real quick. But what I want to do is actually build a pumpkin and melon farm in here. Or possibly in here. You know what? With the height, we'll go within here. Cool. So this one is going to have a pumpkin and melon farm in it. And what I need for that is a whole bunch of mud. So what I'm going to do is actually come right around, let's say... We will go here. Nope, that's actually too high. So we're going to go here, and we're just going to build all the way across. Yes, so what I'm going to do is basically just... Are you... You can only do it to regular mud? I mean, to regular dirt? So I'm going to wait here for all of this to turn into mud. And then I'll be back. I'm sorry, turn it into dirt. Yeah. Are you serious? You can't turn grass into mud? Okay. I don't know why that's a thing, but apparently that's a thing. Well, I actually want 2 stacks of mud, so I'm going to actually get a stack of dirt instead, because I don't want to bother waiting again. So next I need to make a couple of pistons and I think observers. So I will need to get a couple of these. For some reason, the XP farm that McSquare made using the silverfish doesn't seem to be giving me XP right now. And I don't know if it's because he's not on, or something weird updated and I don't know what's going on, but it no longer for some reason makes XP for me. So in the meantime, I will have to find a new way to repair my stuff. I guess I could make an ender. That might not be a bad idea. They're not too hard to make, so that should be more than enough. Let me remember the recipe real quick. 42 is probably good. I haven't really measured out the footprint of everything, but I feel like that'll probably be enough. What I think I'll need a lot of, however, is going to be hoppers. And I think I'll need the same amount of pistons. So pistons and observers are going to be the same number. It's pretty straightforward. I need iron. 55 is probably fine. I'm sure I'll need more anyway at some point. And then I need a whole bunch of... It's pistons, observers, and hoppers. That's right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in this version of Minecraft, hoppers can be waterlogged. That might be a new thing on Java as well. I'm just not entirely sure. Okay. That is pretty cool, actually. So what I'm going to do... Hello? Where are your parents? So I've already got this laid up, which is decent enough. What's kind of amusing is this is going to be actually exactly the amount of space that I need per level. Do I want to do them all the way out to the edge? I think I will. And then the center will be the feeding tray for all of the hoppers. Okay. So that makes this block, observer, farm, dirt, hopper. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So how many layers can I fit on this? So we've got 1 hopper, block, piston, farm, dirt, hopper. Right? That feels right? Maybe we'll just build the top layer first and then just see how that goes. Block, observer, pumpkin, farm. Cool. Okay. So, you may ask yourself, why is he making a checkerboard with mud and dirt? And the answer to that is actually because... Okay, so if I have a real quick test here, if I have a hopper, I'm assuming that just sort of leaks water, right? Yes. Cool. So that's going to be fine anyway. Or this is the first layer, so this is going to be... Well, it's going to have to be water anyway. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do is come in here, and I probably need to make a trapdoor would be the easiest way to do this, I think. All right, so for the hoppers, how do you... What's the direction for that? Okay, so that's the way I want them to be. And I think the easiest way to do this would be... like that, I think. So those are going to detect when the pumpkin and melon stems come up, or when they change, when they alter their state. So when it goes from just a pumpkin stem to a stem that is attached to a pumpkin, that will update the observer. Then from here, get the trapdoor. Alright, so from here, I do the pistons. I think for this block here, I might just do a light source. Because I want these to be lit up, I think is the problem I'm going to have here in a minute. So then on top of the observers, you get a block. Oh, I need to put the redstone in before I forget. Or wait. Yeah, so the redstone goes on the observer. Give me a break. It's been a minute since I built one of these. And that's all of those. Okay. And then those connect into the blocks that are above the pistons, which fire the pistons. New. All right. So those are over the correct spots. Gotcha, gotcha. So I don't actually have to have these waterlogged, which is nice. I think... I can't remember the pattern for this. I think it's rows and not diagonal. Let me double check that real quick. Well, I don't think it actually makes a difference, so I'm going to plant them... Tell you what, this one is going to be just melons, and the other one is going to be just pumpkins. That'll make things a million bajillion times easier. So we're going to plant and then do that. Plant that. Or I guess that's till plant. And that's basically how this works. So the cool thing is that tilled soil, as you can see, is not a full block. However, what you might be deceived by is that mud is also not actually a full block. If I can throw this on there, it does not sit a little bit in. Okay. But if I were to walk on it, so as you can see, it looks even, but you sink just a little bit. So that's kind of useful. And what that means is that when I put the hoppers in here, it will entirely cover the full area and pull all of the stuff through the ground into the hoppers. This is not exactly the most efficient way to do this because it's a little bit laggy. I don't think it should be a problem though. I am, however, going to put a shroom light there. And cool. Block, piston, melon thing. Okay, cool. So that is, in fact, the correct level. Wow, I'm going to need a lot more hoppers if I'm doing it this way. But we have an iron farm, so I think I'm okay with that. If this becomes a problem with lag, I will 100% take it down. And do the other method, which is the mine carts, but it shouldn't be a problem. Actually, I suppose what I could do... Oh. Well, hello there. I suppose what I could do is actually take that outside like this, and then actually make that like a functioning thing. That might not be a bad idea. I don't know. I think I'll just take it down the middle. I think that's going to be the best way to do that. Okay, that was a lot more difficult than it should have been. I think you have to shift when touching that, because otherwise they'll turn into... Oh, I guess not. Do the dots not exist on this one yet? Okay, that feels good, actually. The issue that I'm going to have is how I light this level. And the next level as well, obviously. I think what I might have to do is around the sides, just do like a light source in the wall, and then maybe I'll cover that with like a trapdoor or something. I love the noise they make when you place them. Or break them, honestly. They got such a good noise. So if I put this... Okay. No. If I put this here... that shouldn't look too bad. No, that's pretty good. I like that. I mean, I have to have a light source in there, so I kind of have to have something there. I guess I could... Since that's on the rings, I could do the pale oak. Let's give that a try. For some reason, my head was just like, oh, it's going to be on the red space, so you have to have some sort of red door, or red trapdoor. And I don't think... Actually, that could look pretty good. Okay. I think that should be... plenty. You know what's weird? I think I might like it better with the mahogany doors. I don't know why I keep saying mahogany. They're mangrove. Every single time. I've been doing this the whole server. Every time I ask for those, I keep saying mahogany. I don't hate them, but I kind of think that what might actually work better is the attention that the mangrove doors draw to the spot actually looks better than trying to cover it up with the pale oak trapdoor. So I think I'm going to stick with those. Yeah, honestly, it's just like a little point of interest that I just think is interesting. Okay. So I guess... just waiting for something to pop in here so I can get like a proof of actual work being done on that. Can I sort of do this from the bottom up? So what I want to do is I know... oh, I need to do the hoppers. Right. That I'm definitely running low on. I think I might just do the 2 layers for now because I don't know what the rates are exactly going to be like yet. So I think I will just stick with a 2. I will need a little bit more hoppers though. Okay. Let me re-up on the hoppers and some stuff and I'll be right back. That was so close to being cool. Right, I don't have hoppers there yet. That's why it's not getting picked up. Well, let's remedy that, shall we? In case you are confused by the way that I'm placing these, with hoppers, if you're placing it on the side, like this part, it'll place facing into it. If you place on the bottom part, even if you're under it, if you're putting it on this face here, it'll go facing into it. However, if I was not as careful and instead put it here, it would place it below, which is kind of interesting, I guess. In the case of an extreme backup where like this was seriously overloaded, having these fan out to specific directions kind of makes them flow a little bit easier. So, can I sleep? Yes, I can, finally. So next comes the fun part. So we're going to put a auto crafter here. No, I don't think I want that facing down. I think I want that facing to the side. Nope. After all that talk about explaining how to place things on hoppers, that needs to go there. Okay. So this is where things get interesting. So this is going to slowly start to fill one space by one. And what I want is, I think, a temporary block. Nope. Here. Yep. And then we will go here. This gets a comparator. Okay. Come on. There we go. So I need a signal strength of 9. I think it's 9. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That should actually be enough because I have a repeater there. Let's actually start from the other side. So currently there's nothing in there. Oh, and look at that. We got our first melon. Melon production has begun. Now, I think I should be able to feed this directly into a chest, which would be kind of cool. That's not what I wanted. We'll go there. Okay, so now, as this fills up, actually I can kind of force this to speed along a little bit more. So I'll throw those there and then come back in here. Nice. Look at that. It just works. And what's cool about that is that with the repeater there and the comparator, I don't have to worry about it accidentally crafting the melon shards into seeds. So it's only going to give me melons. And this is pretty much it for the melon farm. I'm obviously going to make a lot more storage here, but this single chest for just those 2 levels, that will probably take quite a while to actually fill up. However, I think I want to actually kind of kickstart that a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and break back into the thing and make sure that all of these are, yeah, these definitely need a little help growing along. So let's do that now. So as I said in my last video, I think what I'm going to do is focus on this Bedrock world for a little bit. I think if I give myself 2 weeks, I should be pretty good as far as set up for this world. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on this for a week or 2. I might extend it to 3, I'm not entirely sure. And then I will be able to be at a place where I can a lot easier jump back and forth between the between this world and my single player. So what that would mean is that, whoop, I forgot that works. Okay. So basically what that means is that when I'm on my single player, because again, this is restating a lot that I already said in the last video, but when I'm in my single player, because of how far along I am in there, I can go directly from this world, hop into that one, look around and say, oh, there's like 5 different things that I could do right now, and the one that I feel like doing the most is this one. And what I would like to do is get the realm world to that point as well. So that will, whoops, give me like a week or 2, and that will be absolutely no problem whatsoever. So that's the plan. So I hope you enjoy Bedrock, and if you do, maybe like and subscribe. That'd be cool. I'd appreciate it. Help a guy out. And yeah, so if that needs more storage, I can easily just basically daisy chain the chests along. Now, to give you an idea of the vision, I shall sleep first. Now, to give you an idea of the vision of what I think I'm going to do, is I have this one that's going to be producing melons. I think this one will be producing pumpkins. Having them separated, especially for the auto sorter or the auto crafter, that's going to make things a lot easier. And what I will do is feed those from here probably into the barn, where there will be the large storage for pumpkins, for melons, for the rest of the food. And I think that's kind of funny because I'm producing things in the silos and then storing them in the barn rather than storing them in the silos. I just find that mildly amusing. Anyway, what I would like to do, and I don't know how long this will take. I don't know if this is like going to be finished. Can you exit? Okay, I don't know why that does that. What I think I'm going to do, and this is probably more of like a longer term goal. I don't think I'm going to do this in like the next week or 2. But what I would like to do is set up either in the barn or maybe in a building kind of between here and here. Like basically here. Kind of like he has this little outdoor marketplace. I think maybe what I would like to do is actually set up kind of like a farmer's market, maybe across the street over here. And that way I can just, get a whole bunch of stuff, run over here, and trade with all the farmer villagers for the things and get emeralds for that. I think that's what I'm going to aim for. I might just keep them in the barn. That was the other thing. I was part of the process of getting ready to record is actually just kind of running around and then staring at things and then running somewhere else and staring at something else. So what I was also considering is having the upstairs of this just be full of villagers that I can then trade with. And then, yeah, have like the downstairs be kind of storage areas, maybe mini farms and things. So that's kind of where I'm going. However, with that one done, I think I might start on, well, I don't know if I have enough iron for that. I'd kind of like to get the melon and pumpkins done together. But I feel like that's going to be a little bit more than I want. That's my beacon iron. I don't know if I could do that today, actually. Well, apparently I decided I am going to try to make the pumpkin one today, because I went ahead and accidentally made all of the iron I have left into hoppers. And of course that is still not enough. So here I am making more hoppers. This one should be pretty simple. It's basically the same thing minus the auto crafter, so. I did not think a limiting factor in making pistons and things would be cobblestone. So here I am, mining cobblestone. Yep. I miscounted by 1. Well, after recounting, every layer is going to be 5, starting at the hoppers, and then 4 from there. So, if you're trying to build along at home, keep that in mind. And welcome back. So, I finally finished this one. I got them in the right spacing. I haven't been around here as long with this one. I've been doing Excuse me. Oh, okay. I've been doing a little bit of lighting up in the area, especially since I tore down all the forest. There's really no place for everything to hide, so I've been lighting that up pretty consistently with that. And then in here, I've got quite a few. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. But unfortunately, that's all the time I got for today. The next couple episodes are going to be very interesting. I know one of these, I've been meaning to build it for a while, but I want to build a record farm. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So, in the meantime, thanks for watching. I've been Chuck Ross, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.